Hey folks, Stuart Franklin Brown here, Better Choices for Seniors. Just want to talk to you today about priorities for this year in Medicare. We could talk about Plan G, Plan F, all that kind of stuff, dental plans if you want to. Call me anytime, we'll talk about that stuff. The most important thing is, are we going to have Social Security and Medicare in the future? When you have senators like Rick Scott, who as far as we know, will take over for Mitch McConnell. He came out, he got a little over his skis and got a little ahead of himself there, and came out and announced that part of the Republican agenda going into the future is going to be the sunsetting. I mean, just look it up. Rick Scott, sunset Social Security and Medicare. Okay. Ron Johnson up in Wisconsin, a big believer in that. And so is Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio is now tapped as a possible vice president nominee. He's all for it too. So, I was talking to a client the other day and she told me lives out in the boonies out. And she said she'll always have her Social Security. Really? Well, before the election, Trump, it was 2020. Trump actually stopped the employer funding of Social Security. He gave him a little vacation on that because of COVID, because of all the COVID stuff. And the plan was if he was reelected, they weren't going to start it back up. They're just going to, through executive action, they're just going to basically starve Social Security without the employer funding that, of course, you pay for as an employee. Boom. So that's the beginning of the end of Social Security and thus Medicare right there. So the bigger problem, bigger than should I get a Plan G or a Plan N, is are we going to have Social Security and Medicare going into the future? And this is no joke, folks. This is here, this is real, and this is right now. And we've got an election coming up here real soon. And one of the popular things is that no, we're not going to touch Social Security for people that currently have Social Security and Medicare. So I guess that means that our kids and our grandkids will never grow old, right? They won't reach 65. So we don't need to worry about their Social Security and Medicare, I guess. Alan Grayson down in Florida, congressman down in Florida, he had it down perfect. And he said, and as you'll notice, all these times that the Republicans wanted to do away with health care, or Obamacare as it's known, they've never in all these years, and that happened back in 2010 when they pushed healthcare.gov through, pushed Obamacare through. They didn't then, and they still haven't come up with any plan for health care for people in the United States. Alan Grayson had it down perfect. And their plan is this: don't get sick. Okay? Don't get sick. And if you do get sick, die quickly. All right? To hold down expenses, basically. Folks, this is serious business, and I'm glad to talk to you anytime about it. I know some of you people get mad at hearing this. Hey, great. Go ahead and get mad, because guess what? We've got to face reality, and we got to, at some point here now, folks, snap out of it and wake up from this dream that people have been in, and all this conspiracy theory crap and all this trying to tear down the government and do away with the FBI and it's just all it amounts to is doing away with regulation and letting people get into that treasury. If you folks want help with your Medigap plans and need some information about what's going on and the ins and outs of Medicare, always glad to talk to you. Thank you very much.